Like you said, it's a 2-3 zone, but if you're San Miguel, you're pretty happy with the unit that you have for that 2-3 zone, because at least you have Mick Pinisi that as one of your big men that can shoot from the outside.
And Jody Vance gets the friendly bounce, and a long mountain to climb here for the Aces, and that's 2 for 2 for Jody Vance, and he has 9 points. So San Miguel working against the zone defense by the Aces. And the ball is stripped by LA Tenorio. Cyrus Baguio will finish.
LA Tenorio, not really a lot can be said today about how he has been able to settle his team down, but defensively, already 2 steals in this quarter.
That's right. 30-second timeout brought to you by Handy Fix on First Aid and Bahay Mo. Bonds all, shields all, and 3 minutes. If Alaska can manage to finish strong this quarter, they'll be within striking distance of the Beermen going to the fourth.
Yes, biggest lead stood at 24 points, 56 against 32. But if you are Coach Tim Cone, at least you want to go into the fourth quarter with a smaller gap between you and San Miguel, and also with a little bit of momentum on your side, just to give yourselves a fighting chance in the last quarter.
And those are the relatives of Chairman Pardo, of course, his wife and his daughter enjoying the game as well. And at this point, let's go to Dominic with the support.
Thank you, Richard. I was impressed the last time out. Si Diamond Simpson actually talked to his team and said, you know what, guys, just keep your heads up. Don't lose focus. One play at a time, and we'll get back in this game.
And that's the coach giving them some encouragement, because that's all you can give right now as they are staring at a 16-point deficit.
Yeah, so far that defense is working, because for San Miguel, they were forced to set up that play with only 8 seconds to go in the shot clock. So you mentioned it, Ronnie, a while ago, like 2-3 itong Alaska, napapahirapan ng konti ang San Miguel.
That would have been a big basket for the Aces. Here's Joseph Yo at the Kabagnot. Inside they go, Daniel Duponso. Good ball movement here for the Beermen, but probably too much ball movement.
Alex Kabagnot is not even looking at the basket right now.
Just zero confidence.
Confidence has been down here for Alex Kabagnot. Mick Pinisi also out of the game. In comes Jay Washington, just to make sure that San Miguel builds on this lead that they have right now.
And Haynes is the official underwear of the PBA. Cyrus Baguio, still a sorry miss.
San Miguel actually very lucky, because already 2 opportunities for Alaska para ibaba tong kalamangan na to. If you're Alaska, you're looking to be greedy and maybe to cut it down to 10, or it's acceptable with 12-13. Payag ka na.
Okay ka na, no?
Oh, wag lang 20. Bigat yun. Psychologically.
I think under 15 right now, under 15 and 10 is about where they think that they can land. And if you want to be greedy, like you said, under 10 ang hinahabol nila. But they haven't been able to make those shots in the last couple of possessions.
But a miss there for Joseph Yo. For San Miguel, they would also like to finish strong in this quarter and try to get the fight out of the Aces. As this free throw shot was brought to you by D-Meg, their base premium formula. Dito ka na sa Llamado.
This has been the strongest quarter so far for Alaska. Offensively, 24 points in the third compared to the 21-point production of San Miguel.
Devance. There's Baguio. Here's Kabagnot. They go back to the post with Simpson. Tenorio now. 4 seconds to shoot. And a double dribble violation. Unforced turnover on the part of the Aces.
Very rare mistake here for LA Tenorio.
20 turnovers, and I believe that's LA's second turnover in this quarter alone. But actually, in that set, if you were looking at it, Ronnie, actually maganda yung pagka-setup ng Alaska doon. But then, when it swung to the other side, it seemed that they weren't used to actually having that much time on the shot clock, at hindi sila nape-pressure masyado ng San Miguel.
At maganda rin yung rotation ng San Miguel after double team.
Here's Kabagnot now to Washington. Washington Drives inside. Ball is tapped through. Here's Diamond Simpson leading the break. Simpson, double team. Monarchier takes a three. No! Yeah, Alaska, a couple of, actually there are 3 baskets already. It would have gone in. Iba na yung complexion ng game na to.
And that's the main difference of game number 3 compared to games number 1 and 2. All the big shots that needed to be made, Alaska actually made it in those 2 games. Dito, those open looks haven't fallen for them, and they've had some bad execution in critical moments.
San Miguel really not capitalizing on those misses kasi nagmimintes rin sila dito on their own offensive end.
So they have question of fatigue at this stage right now. A lot of pressure in terms of preparing for this game mentally and physically, of course. And definitely at this stage of this game number 3, pupunta ka na sa puso ng mga players mo. May pagod, may pressure, but how much do they really want it? For Alaska, do they have enough gas to come back here at the start of the 4th? This is a 17-point margin that they're looking at right now. No momentum on their side. Well, for San Miguel, are they going to protect this or build on this heading into the 4th?
Here's Freeman. That's off, but Yo lucky to get that loose ball. Last shot time here for the Beermen. Here's Cabagnot. And a wise foul committed there by Larry Fonasher. Sonny Thoss checks back in the game. Yes, Sonny Thoss ready to play if you just tuned in. 4.3 seconds remaining to shoot here for the Beermen. Cabagnot with a kick out. Joseph Yo, step back. Oh! And so Alaska showing some signs of life towards the end of the 3rd quarter, but a big mountain to climb going into the 4th. Welcome to the 4th and final quarter here in game number 3 of the PBA Fiesta Conference Finals. Sonny Thoss making his presence felt with that basket.
But that's the responsibility of the guys in the bottom. They weren't looking at the ball. That's why pag-atake ni Larry Fonasher, too late na. Easy drop pass to Sonny Thoss.
Villanueva inside to El Defonso. Nice fake from Danny High.
I think that is the first field goal by San Miguel against that zone defense by Alaska.
Ito to, ina-atake na naman nila Ronnie yung depensa ni Diamond Simpson.
Tenorio against Yo. And then that's Simpson, inside pass, Sonny Thoss. Nice fake, but blocked from behind by Freeman. Good hustle from Daniel Defonso to save that possession. And Freeman saved it from going out of bounds. Washington takes a three. No!
Medyo maliit yung front court ng Alaska. Simpson, Mantos.
Alam mo, sinubukan nila yan nung start ng season, but as of late, I haven't seen this triple tower combination by Coach Tim Cole. But if you're down by this big, sometimes you have to think out of the box. And this is exactly what this 12 or 13-time champion coach is doing right now for the Aces.
And their points in the 4th quarter, a ball come inside the paint. There's Joseph Yo. Villanueva trying to create. Nice look inside to Danny High, who stuffed it down with authority.
Raise the roof.
These 3 guys, they may have size, but obviously, when you have that 2-3 zone, one of them has to step outside. And once he steps outside, hindi niya na magagamit yung height niya. It's all about quickness, and that's why the offense of San Miguel was able to break down that zone.
Here's Eman, 15-foot jumper offline. San Miguel, nung medyo nabubuhayan itong Alaska, they dampened that spirit with that slam dunk coming from Danny High.
All the field goals of San Miguel in this quarter have come from Daniel Defonso against the 2-3 zone by Alaska.
And this time he is called for traveling. Probably ginanahan kasi doon sa dunk kaya medyo nanggigil na ng konti. And a 30-second timeout called by the Alaska Aces, brought to you by Handyfix, the first aid ang bahay mo, bonds all, seals all. And guys, Alaska's been averaging 91 points in this series. And so far, San Miguel's defense has held them down to 58.
Alam mo, yung second quarter production ng Alaska was the lowest production in the quarter over how many quarters so far? 11 quarters we've seen from games 1 to 3. And so far, that effort by San